Here we are west of the 2.6 mile bridge proposed area at the S333 lock. Water is not flowing into the Tamiami Trail Canal. The lock is closed. Here we are south of that lock. The water is traveling from the west to the east in the canal south of Tamiami Trail. These overflow pipes were located in this area and removed. When water levels would reach the height of the top of the pipe, would flow into the pipe. They would act as an overflow and then flow water south into the canal, flowing the water into the national park. The water now is flowing at a much more rapid rate into the national park. The problem is it is making a U-turn and finding the path of least resistance due to sawgrass and a southern ridge. It is making a U-turn and flowing north instead of south, the opposite of what it's supposed to do. As the water flows north, it travels through these pipes, culverts that flow into the Tamiami Trail Canal. This area is the center of the 2.6 mile proposed bridge. A bridge located here, instead of the culverts, would flow way more water north, completely drying out the south. You can see the rapid flow rate with 3 culverts. Imagine a bridge drying out and creating an unnatural drought south of the Tamiami Trail, interrupting the natural process of this part of the Everglades. Wildlife would suffer. Wildlife has already suffered enough due to over 25 years of held water in these areas and too much water. And now more water is proposed, over 2 feet more in the canal. As of right now, the national park has not flowed water south due to over 10 parts per billion of water pollution regulations. They have not been able to flow water south, even through the 1 mile bridge. Here you can see water rapidly flowing north through these culverts, the area and center of this 2.6 mile bridge. This is not where the bridge should be located. During droughts, this area has always flowed water north. East of here, the S3334 locks, when opened, create a suction that even increases drastically the water flow north from the south side, drying up the area even faster. Look at the flow going north into the Tamiami Trail Canal. The Everglades does not travel north, should not travel north. Man has interrupted water flows all over the entire Everglades, and we are going to do it again with an irreversible situation and billions of taxpayer dollars. This is where the 2.6 mile bridge would be located. The locks at 3333 are closed. The water is traveling south down the L67 canal, making a U-turn and going back north. You can see here on the map. The Blue Shanty, the New River, allowing large amounts of water flow north. This is the S334 lock area. It is also closed. When opened and waters flowed south, this creates that suction, vacuum, dropping the water sometimes overnight or days, 6 to 8 inches. Unnatural completely, not allowing the wildlife to adapt. This is not what is supposed to happen with the bridging. The bridging has to be thought about. The 1 mile bridge has not flowed a drop of water south ever since finished. The public has completely been misinformed. Taxpayer dollars are not at work. The $100 million bridge has not worked. We have stopped and checked this area 3 to 4 times a week with a simple test. Water is not flowing in any direction and has not. When the lock is opened at the S333, it will flow south, but sawgrass will clog the area, restricting lots of flow. And again, taxpayer dollars will not be well spent. And right now, we must at least test the 1 mile bridge before creating more bad decisions, another 2.6 mile bridge, and maybe even more bridging. Bridge is not working right now. It has not for many, many months. The only way to make this water flow south is to create an unnatural level in the canal, which will flow and flood the area, being detrimental and terrible for wildlife, especially mammal life. Heavy pollution coming from the north will kill aquatic life, affecting the food chain. This is not the Everglades restoration. This is the Everglades destruction.